Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Early Doors Football TV, and it is back to be a match day again. And this is going to be the match preview. Not many I do of these, I must admit. But if we can look at the game, West Ham versus Brentford, I've just been looking at some of the stuff, and interesting reading, shall we say. First of all, as always, say hello to the good morning people already in the chat. Morning, usual. Good morning, all. Hope you're well, mate. Morning, Matty, as well. Big up Tony chat, as usual. And we've got Michael saying, obviously, morning, Matt, usual, and big up Tony coming your irons 3-1 today. That's a nice scoreline. I'll go with that all day long. Hope you're well as well. Morning, Aces. Good morning to yourself. And good morning, Stephanie. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming in on that. And Lee Gunner badly needs a victory today. Yes, there's some interesting games going to be coming up as well. And also their salary. As always, Mr. Knowles, good evening. Good evening. Look at that. Good morning, Terence. Hope you're well, mate. And good morning, Frog. Good day, fellow Hammers. Yeah, it looks like it's a good day for us. Just been looking at the form, though. I mean, obviously looking at both teams. At least it's even Stevens, because obviously our last couple of games, we lost 2-1 to Villa. Then we won against Fulham 3-2. We then lost against Palace, drew against Villa again. And then, of course, we played Chelsea and unfortunately lost that 2-1. But Brentford are in just the same position as us. They lost 1-0. I think that's Plymouth there. Then they lost a draw against City. Then they lost against Liverpool. They managed to win against Palace 2-1. And then they lost against the Spuds. So currently they're sitting 11th. On 31 points with 0 goal difference. And obviously we're gone down to 16th. We're 27 points with a massive -17 on the on the scoreline, so that doesn't bode too well. Still Chelsea. Yeah, that was brilliant last night. Absolutely superb with Michael. He didn't seem happy, did he, for some reason? Michael saying Frank always had Moyes' number, but Potter is in a better tactician. I agree on that because I think we've got more of a chance here. I was just looking at some of the other information. So looking at us, Brentford, lucky enough, have been in a patchy form over the last couple of months, and they've struggled away. So that should be good for us. And it says here they've accumulated just 8 points from their 11 away matches in the Premier League. But saying that, 7 of those points have come during the last 5 clashes on the road as Thomas Frank's side expand their comfort zone. So they are kind of slowly finding a bit of form. Usual's coming on there, 13-10 for West Ham, Brentford 13-8, and the draw 13-5. So it's not bad stats. So if you've got a chance of putting a punt on, there's your odds. Thank you, usual, for that. West Ham, obviously, we've only been marginally better at the London Stadium, being away as well. But we're hopefully changing our fortunes. And as you know, we've recently appointed a coach is searching for his second win as the Irons boss. And there's been signs of improvement, which we saw against even the Chelsea game. So it's good in there. So our last meeting was on the 20th of September 24, where we drew 1-1. The good thing about it, Luis Paqueta is now back for us. So that's a good thing. We've had 2 weeks off, and obviously, hopefully, Potter's had a chance to kind of work his magic with all these players. And also, Edson Alvarez is back on as well. Also, Potter's revealed Todibo is closing back on a return. Possibly could be in the squad, but we'll see when the lineup comes out officially. And obviously, he says he's not going to start Evan Ferguson. Just seeing Michael's there. Michael's put on there 20-1 Evan Ferguson to score worth a punt. Yeah, go with that as well for that kind of odds. But yeah, he's not going to start by all accounts, but he should earn some minutes, but hopefully it's not going to be like a Gil Hermy kind of type minutes when we're only seeing about 3 minutes or so. Obviously, we want to make sure Nicholas Fulkrug and Antonio out for the long term. Somerville obviously had his setback. We're not going to see him till March. Jesus Christ. So looking at the predicted lineups against Brentford, apparently we're going to go with a 3-4-2-1. If you believe that, we'll see. Areola apparently in goal. Kufal, Kielman, Cresswell, Wan-Bissaka, Souček, Alvarez, Emerson, Kudos, Paqueta and Bowen. Frog saying Brentford haven't conceded 120 goals since the start of last season, though. Wow, that's impressive stats, whatever way you look at it. Matt saying JWP on to Evan Ferguson says 1-0 West Ham. Come on, you Irons, 2-1 to West Ham. I like that as well. Anthony, big up to yourself as well, mate. Yeah, going for a 1-1 draw. You don't want to upset your bro, Mr. B. Oh, man. Margot saying, I see the new squad as Lewis, Soa, and Sawyer's added to it. Interesting. So that looks good. So Brentford news. Rico Henry is doubtful. They've had several injuries in the defence, including long-term absentee Aaron Hickey. Fullback Rico Henry is also doubtful to feature with a hamstring injury. Another one with hamstrings. Might have to do an article on that. It seems to be more and more. That's kept him sidelined since mid-Jan. Gustavo Nunes and Joshua Da Silva are both unavailable as well. And expensive summer signing Igor Tiago is also absent. So happy days. However, reports have suggested that 30 million centre forward could make his comeback over the next month. Well, that's good, as long as it's not with us. He covers for a knee infection following surgery. That's not good. Brentford's predicted lineup is Flecken, Coyote, Collins, Vanderberg, Lewis Potter, Norgard, Yenel, Wabembo, Damsgaard, Sade, and Wissa. Yeah, so, we know the two danger men there. Both West Ham and Brentford have both struggled with inconsistency this season. We know our reason why. And either Saturday's affair in particular has encouraging form, which we've just seen with a head-to-head. Usual saying, West Ham versus Southampton from 84-85 on RTV now. I'll get up on the screen in a minute. As it says, the Bees have been disappointed on the road this term and porous at the back, conceding 42 times in their last 24 matches in the Prem, although West Ham have still allowed more, which is 46. But as we know, Potter's finding his form with the team, and this 3-4-2-1 setup seems to kind of shore a thing up for us. Now, interestingly, it says here, this is One Football that kind of quotes this, neither club absolutely desperate for the points. I beg to differ on that, because I know we're relatively safe, but at the same point, we are in that situation if we're not too careful, especially the teams below start getting some form. It says, but we could be content sharing the spoils at London Stadium. Not for me, thank you very much. And Michael saying Mavroponi will start on the bench, Potter not enamored with him. Yeah, we know what the outcome is in there, and hopefully come the summer window we'll see him shipped off, because I think we need that anyway. Let's have a look at any more information on the team itself. Not much otherwise, really. Interested to see that article there. What's it saying about Evan Ferguson? So again, apparently Potter would not be joining in discussing whether West Ham will seek to sign Evan Ferguson on a permanent deal if his 6-month loan from Brighton goes well. As you said, I'm not really about that, really. I don't think we should think like that. We should think about how we can help Evan enjoy his football and bring the quality we know he has. Let's just focus on that and focus on the best 40 matches we can. So we'll say. Lee, good evening to you. Good evening. I keep saying good evening. Bloody daylight. Got to get used to it. How are we doing, mate? Hope you're all good. I hope so, usual. I hope so. I mean, I think if Potter kind of has his way, and let's hope that there was the case with Sullivan for him signing up in the first place, he's surely got to said, these are the things I want. And hopefully we can address some of the players we've got currently, which we know needs to be shipped off. As you know, we've got quite a few coming at the end of their contracts. So I don't know what he's going to do with that one. Yeah, that's true, Frog. Even having Mavro on the bench is taking a risk. Yeah, most definitely. Give us just people in the chat, give us your score predictions. Obviously, Anthony's put a 1-1, and obviously see Matt's obviously gone for a 2-1 as well, and obviously seeing the 3-1. But yeah, let's see the rest of you. Let's see your scoreline. Michael's saying, to be honest, Cress hasn't done anything wrong since he came back. and Kilman plays better with experience next to him. Yeah, you can see that. I mean, I know I've criticised him over the last couple of months because, like I said, I just felt, after the Lopetegui situation, he didn't seem the same player, but he seems to have improved quite a lot since then, and looking quite strong. So that's good signs. Anything more on any of more injuries? So obviously, as he says, the arrival of Ferguson will more likely make the next 3 months more enjoyable for the East Londoners. And it's good to see that obviously Mikel Antonio and Fulkrug are away in Dubai, and they're nowhere near to match fitness. So we knew we had to get a striker, but I don't know, is Ferguson the right man for the job? We know his injuries as well that he's had, but let's hope so. But who else is in there? Any other news? Not much otherwise. Yeah. Terence is saying 3-2 to the Hammers. And he's saying at this point, Tony, Brentford can turn up and hurt you, but would you take a point? I think at this day and age, we need a point would be good enough. We'd take a point, but obviously 3 would be even better. But yeah, I'll make you right what you're saying there. Brentford always been our bogey side, haven't they? So who knows what they can come up with. But Mike was saying bees are 5 injured and 1 doubtful, so it's promising. It's what we can do. I mean, obviously, it's a shame about Somerville, that setback, taking him back till as it says there, March. That's not great at all, really. Morning, Jez. Hope you well. Morning, Tony, and all the wrong ones. Hope you well, mate. Yeah, it was good to see you on that show last night with old Aaron. Evening, Stephen. Evening. Keep saying evening. Jesus, sorry, guys. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, gents. 3-1 to West Ham. That would be a nice result. Hopefully 2-1. Yeah, I must admit, usual. I'm in the same boat as you, and I know they're our bogey scene, but I also went for a 2-1. I'm hoping it will be the one. Matt's saying Chelsea being Chelsea last night. Well done to Brighton, mate. They were impressive. Chelsea had nothing to offer in that respects, and even Mascarella, what his name is, he even kind of criticised his own team. So it's good. Long may it continue. And even Palmer didn't look effective. And Jackson's out as well, isn't he? Frog said, Hart says 3-1 to us. It says fuck knows. True, mate, because we just don't know what's going to turn up on the day. And they're saying hello to each other as well. What other games we've got coming up today? Let's have a quick look. Come on, computer, bloody work. Say hello to each other, good. Be quick on my phone, I think. Mark saying Chelsea had 700 million on the pitch. Wow, 700 million. That's still got schooled big time. Matoma, great couple of goals. Oh yes, the first game today is Leicester versus Arsenal. That'd be an interesting game. Vardy looks like he's possibly going to be fit for this one. Will he be able to do one over on the Arteta? I know, obviously, listening to Aaron last night, he was saying some great comments about the Arteta and his comment. And it's, again, Arteta come up with another classic one. Too many fixtures are causing the injuries. Matt saying just needs Spursy being Spursy and Arsenal being Arsenal to make a perfect trio of teams being poor. Yeah, because who have they got? They got into? No, they're not today. They're tomorrow, aren't they? 7 likes, 15 watching. Thank you, Stephanie. If we sell Kudos, I'll go for Matoma. That'd be not a bad shout. That. Yeah, good player. Good player. Not bad shout, Matt. Morning, Mandy. Hope you're well. Oi, oi. Hope everything's good for yourself. Morning, Jez. Hope you're well. Going for a 1-0 win us. Gabriel header. Don't know where our goals are coming from, to be honest. Yeah, because if you look at Anthony and Jez, I mean, for you guys, it's a case of who's going to be your third or fourth choice striker to go up top. Is it going to be Trossard? Is it going to be Sterling? Is it going to be the youngster? Who knows? Who knows? Mike saying, look good on Cummins being here next season. Yeah, it looks like it's closely been done behind the scenes. Mandy saying, I feel confident, Dave. Welcome. That's the Frenchie, by the way, Aces, just to let you know. I feel confident, Dave. First time in 2 years. Yes, we've got a perfect opportunity. Got father and Bristol Rovers trained supporter. Yeah, he was usual. Yeah, he was fantastic last night for Brighton. Yeah, they had a plan and it works. It has worked really well. Big up Aces. Thoughts on your manager, Poster, no clue. Jesus. Well, other games we've got on today. Got Villa and Ipswich at the same time with us. You've got Fulham Forest. Oh, that'd be a tasty game. I think there might be a Desmond going on with that one. City versus Newcastle. I think possibly Newcastle's got a chance here against City at this point in time. And I know for the Arsenal guys, you would love to see Isaac come to you in that, but Eddie Howe's made it quite clear that he's going to fight tooth and nail to make sure that he keeps hold of Isaac for next season. Don't think so, Mandy. I think we've all alluded to that. He's more likely going to be on the bench. I don't think he's going to start. I'll be very surprised if he does. But who knows? Be quite interesting. Stephanie's saying Brighton made great money in Caicedo, missed it. Yeah, I mean that's the model I think everyone should allude to there, Stephanie. I mean, get rid of a player like that, make good money on him, and yet bring in other players that can fill in the gaps. Big up to Josh Truguna. How's it going, Tony, mate? Yeah, good, going well, Josh. Hope you're good as well. Just saying to Jason Anthony and that, what do you think about your game today against Leicester? Fancy your chances? Or do you feel like this could be another nail in the coffin for Arteta? Good morning, Daniel. Good morning. I'm thinking we could see Scholes make his first debut today, especially with Alvarez and Paqueta back in the first team. Your thoughts? Not a bad shout. Look, we know what he can do. I mean, he put him in for the Villa game and he played really well. So hopefully, bloody me. I know the last game he came on, and it was probably the timing in the minutes in the game that made him look a bit suspect. But other than that, he's one for the future for us. So yeah, let's give him the opportunity to. Maybe a game like Brentford could be the one. Hope you're well though, Daniel. It's Sausage Rolls Eye line for life, Kangaroos. Newcastle 5-2 Aces is saying. Oh, gone, where's it gone? 5-2. Yeah, I'll go with that. I mean, I think Newcastle got every chance of getting something out of that game. Yeah, great price for that as well. AKA Arteta. Yeah. If you haven't get the chance to go over to see True Gooner, yeah, he does look a bit like Arteta and that. But the difference being is Josh can smile better than Arteta. I used to say Newcastle hasn't scored in the last 7 years. It's interesting. Got every chance to do something today, then, haven't they? True. Josh is going. I've gone 1-0 to the Arsenal today. I don't see where their goals are going to come from. Honestly, we're toothless in the attack. Well, you just got to hope your set pieces see you through. Anthony, big up, buddy. Up you will. Anthony, the biggest arms on the YouTube. Big up, man. Usual saying Minia versus Spuds tomorrow. Shame only one can lose. Yeah, that's true. Usual. That'll be a game. And I think the Spuds have got a chance to get something over on Man United. That's for sure. Big up there. She's just turned over 4 years old, and her name's Winnie. Yeah, she's settled down there, Mandy. About time. Michael saying, does JWP get game time today? I think I think he will do. I think going by, if you've seen some of the comments that Potter said about him, he seems impressed by him. As we know, it was good to hear him turn and say why we got rid of him in the first place, loaned him out. He couldn't put his head around that, and that's great to hear. But I think he will too. Who would come off for him though? Would it be Alvarez, Paqueta? Who knows? But we may need him. We may need him near the end. Look, just as long as my arms are bigger than Arteta and Luca, I'm happy. He's saying Budgie didn't watch long for the match. Well, he was. I'm in an eye, and he was going to get a ticket or not. He said he was trying and get a ticket, but I think he'll be more or he'll be at his pub. Usually in Spud 7-5, Manure 6-4, the draw 11-4. Oof, that's tight. That's tight. Matt saying JWP rebirth today. He might break Beck's free kick record today. You imagine that? That would be, quite an achievement for him. What else is there? So we've got Southampton, Bournemouth. That should be an easy one for Bournemouth, really. Can't see him doing anything more than that. And then the evening kickoff, Crystal Palace, Everton. West Ham people. Well, what do we think about Moisey and Everton? I know he's not always been everyone's flavour, but for me, it was the right fit for Everton. And as I said before in the stream, the Friedling Group did well by appointing Moyes, and we've seen the effects of that. I mean, currently sitting above us. Dear me. But yeah, they've got a chance now. Who's tomorrow? So, Liverpool versus Wolves. 2:00 kickoff. Will Wolves upset the apple cart again on that and get Arnie Slot spinning around in circles, throwing his hand in the air? Apologised, though, apparently, for his outburst for the sending off. Tough. You've got to get used to the pressure. As you're saying, Leicester City supporters doing a protest in the 40th of the minute of today's game with the King Power. What's that about, Aces? I mean, what is there? Are they upset about certain things? Let's see. Michael's saying, can see a partnership between JWP and Fergie. Nice little link up. Yeah, I get that. Ball being played over. Anthony's saying, Tony, I know Fuzzy not here, but your thoughts on Man United? Personally, I think they're shit. Yeah, I mean, look, Amarin's got a great task to deal with there. I mean, is it him? Is it the players? Is it Ineos? I mean, it's just a complete mess there, isn't it? At Man United, one complete, absolute mess. But I don't think it'll turn. I mean, I know James from E20 was saying it'll take a couple of seasons to turn it around. I think it'll be longer than that, especially where Ratcliffe's wielding the hatchet at the moment. There, it's not looking good. Michael Blaze is saying, give Moore 6 months, he'll run them 11 players into the ground. Yeah, he's got his feet under the table, moves into Bromley Dock. Yeah, let's see where he goes from there. It's all down to Irving, not Moyes, in my opinion. I get that. Yeah, I do get that. Yeah, that's not a bad shout, actually. Yeah. But yeah, he's got him playing. He's got him playing. We saw that against the Liverpool game. I mean, but then you've got Tarkowski saying he don't know why he was up there for the winner. It's your job, man. Matt Foster, yeah, a bit like apologising after the horses bolted regarding Slot. Tony, yeah, absolutely, mate. I mean, at the end of the day, and that there has been question marks on Slot, and it proved it on that night. But yeah. Daniel saying is a topic of debate, people. Does Irving keep his spot in the game today ahead of Souček? That's not a bad one, actually. I think, well, put it this way: does Paqueta deserve to start? At the end of the day, and that Irving didn't do bad for his debut, so really he should, be given the chance to start off again. But that's not a bad shout. I mean, Souček for the aerial ability, but Irving there to a little bit of bite. But for Paqueta, yeah, maybe he should start on the bench. But I know we've got to go with our best players. Ace is saying Leicester City fans were on Sky Sports News doing interviews a few minutes ago. Okay, mate. Yeah, I have to have a look at that. Excuse me. Stephanie's saying Moyes, 2 steals at both the Irons and the Toffees, but Everton is his natural home. Wished he'd stayed there. Yeah, I get that. I mean, look, he came back and proved to Sullivan Gold and that what he could have done, what he did with the team. And that's history, as they say. Michael saying, haven't you just sacked 100 people? Yes, they have. Yeah. And you got Sir Jim Radcliffe blaming PSR rules and all this kind of stuff that's made them sack these people, but not being funny, they don't play. They're there to run the club. They're the wheels, the cogs in the club. But he's kind of, sacked 100 people. Doing a lot of cutbacks, which is quite interesting. Stephanie, obviously, she's a Man United. Just for those in the chat, she is Man United herself. Glazer anchor still in place. Yeah, they're not going to go, Stephanie. Even if Ratcliffe bought more shares in that club, I guarantee you the Glazer will hang on there for their golden share. They're going to still take a dividend from that club. They've done that since the day they bought it. Matt said, Slot's got a temper. I know Klopp did too, but geez, keep your head even under pressure. And that's the thing, Matt. I mean, when you look at that game, I think there was a second goal. You've got Slot spinning around in circles and throwing his fists at, and behind him, there's David Moyes, cold as a cucumber. Didn't even flinch, just turned around and sat back down. There's a difference. There's the experience. Mike saying, would love to know what Slot said to the ref to get that red. Yeah, he's obviously said something, hasn't he? Depends on the level of dissent, but yeah, it'd be interesting to know. I was just saying, Declan Rice is currently on TNT Sports now, talking about Conference League final. Nice. At least he remembers it. That's when he could actually win something. Then Aces. That's the difference. Matt said they'll have no staff left soon apart from players and coaches. Yeah, they'll have to do the cleaning of the tables, scrubbing the floors, doing the paint. Well, we know they can't repair the roof at the moment, that's for sure. Matt's saying it was his handshake, Michael, please. Apparently it was overly aggressive. Yes, I heard that as well, Matt. Yeah, probably he's a little bit tight in the old handshake. But I'm sure he also whispered something in his ear as well. Daz, I did indeed, mate. Thank you very much, sir, as well. Hope you're well, Matt. Daz, big up, Tony. Did you get me? Yes, I did indeed. Good to see you, matey. And good morning as well to Jeff. Morning, Emmers. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. So I've not been around, Jeff, and that being a bit particularly busy with work at the moment. But I'd love to have been on the shows on the Tuesdays. Stephanie's saying it would be great to see Slot Machine unplugged. Maybe we're seeing it. We're seeing the start of it, Stephanie. The old wheels are starting to wobble a little bit. It'll be very interesting. Marcus saying, so DRC talking about the only trophy he'll win at a club level. Very true. Saying hello. And also, good morning to our good old friend Jose. Hope you're well, Jose. Good to see you. Good morning, Tony. Hope you're well, mate. 3-1 win incoming for your lot. Yes, that's a nice result. Yeah, good, mate. I mean, I've seen your prediction show and that and some other bits and that. I haven't been around, obviously, as I said, apart from ones I've managed to do this week. I've been pretty busy myself. Hope you're good. And I'll take that result. What do you think about your game? You think you've got a chance to get sank out of manure, as they say? Let us know, Jose. Saying hello. Stephanie's saying can't repair the OT roof. It's one of our one of our water features. Very nice, very nice. See, every cloud, Stephanie. Frog saying wonder if Wolves can squeak a draw. I think they're a lot better than their place indicates. Yeah, the manager, he's not a bad manager. I think he's got a good chance to get sank out of him. So yeah, I think there's a chance there as well to upset the upper cart. Good morning, Hendon. Good to see you as well. Good morning, Tony. Jeff saying to me, no dramas, buddy. Anytime you're free, you're welcome to join us. Thank you very much, mate, and vice versa on that as well. And they're saying like that. Jose's going with a 3-0 win against Manure. He's got him playing. Did you, Jose? I don't know if you heard these kind of press talks, and I think it was the Moose from Talksport kind of pushing him for certain answers, and he did say, you know what, I'm grumpy. Yeah, of course I'm grumpy sometimes, but you know. And then he was talking about all the good work he's done, etc., etc. But I know it's obviously a bone of contention. But yeah, you're chairman as well, mate. As I saying, Tony, Chelsea were poor last. Yeah, I mean, Maresca's got you know, as much as he got them winning at one point, they were shocking yesterday. Were shocking. And give Brentford their, you know, Brighton their dues. They actually were brilliant. And you think their manager, was he 31? Young manager. Goals everywhere this weekend. Definitely agree on that. That is for sure. I was saying Liverpool have 4 games in February in the league. And Spud's got Madison back today, so 0-0. That'll be interesting on that. Is there any other games coming up in the next couple of days? What else is there? No. Just having a quick look. Come on, people. All the UEFA games. Oh, Wednesday. That'd be an interesting one. You've got Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Villa could do a job there as well. Could definitely do a job. Yeah, I just saw that one as well. He says, yeah, Madrid versus City on Wednesday, so that should be an interesting game. I was just saying we play tomorrow, though, so an extra day for Madison. Oh, brilliant. No, obviously, as you know, I will be back on this afternoon. I'll be doing a watch along for the game. So if you're available and around, please come and join me. And if any of you want to join in and be a co-host on the stream, you're more than likely you're most welcome to. And that I will put the link up in the chat. So if anyone wants to do that, please join in. Michael saying Newcastle versus Palace have been moved to a later date due to the cup progression. Yeah, I mean, look, Newcastle, very good side at the moment. Newcastle beat Man City today. What with fixtures coming up, I think Newcastle got a very good chance of doing that. Daniel, say Eddie Howe's got them playing really well, and as we know, City is just unpredictable. You don't know what's turning up on the day. Madrid already though through to the draw on Friday morning. That's true. Actually, Prem win 1, draw 1, lost 7. Okay. So that's not good, is it, in that respects? For those that stay with me, and that it's been great having you in, especially for a morning one as well. I'm more likely try and do a match review after the game's finished as well. So if you want to come and join in there afterwards, and obviously I'd love to hear your comments and what you thought of the game itself. Other than that, I'm going to say goodbye to yourselves for the time being. That bacon, sausage, and egg roll coming up, and a nice cup of coffee to go with it as well. So, as always, thanks for hanging around with us and that, and look out for you later on this afternoon. And as you know, come on, you irons. Let's make sure we do that. Thank you, Hendon. Same for you. Cheers, Tony. See you later. See you later as well. And everyone else in the chat, enjoy the rest of your day. Catch you soon. Take care.